I'm gonna show you something here. Talking about England, because Copy plays for England. Talking about England, I need to show you something from a certain Man United legend and what he said on a show today. Let me just play you something.
It's the age-old thing with England, right? Some players have to be informed to play. Other players will get played irrespective of the club form. So managers with England for the years have been to 8 tournaments, and I know how they think, is that ultimately Harry Kane, doesn't matter whether he scored in his last 5 games for his club, he's going to play for England. Right? Yeah. Fact. Shearer didn't score all the way up to the Euros. Les was never going to play. Fowler was never going to play. It's going to be Shearer because he's just Shearer, right? Foden should be that player for me.
What are you talking?
Phil Foden should be a England shoo-in no matter what form he is in for Manchester City. He must be in the England starting 11. Gary Neville with a wild take there. Henry, what are we saying, man? Should Foden be a guaranteed starter for England?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He hasn't got a goal in England in his or an assist in his last 20 games, right? Some players perform well for their club, and some players don't perform for their country, and that's exactly what he is. He's got one, to my knowledge, he's got one goal in his last 33 games, and that was against where he did that. The ball come out, and he backheeled it and run forward and scored. This guy in a Pep Guardiola system performs at a really good level and has performed at a very, very good level, world-class level, for a number of years. He had an absolutely diabolical Euros. He's had a poor season by his standards. But there are other players this season that have performed better. Morgan Gibbs-White has been better than Foden this season. Eze has scored for England this season. I would pick James Maddison in an England shirt right now over Foden. Like we have got players that are performing. To say that he's a shoo-in is an absolute... For me, there is 3 players that should be an absolute shoo-in for England. And that is Harry Kane, because I don't think we've got a better striker than him available. Maybe by the World Cup, we might have one. But right now, he's better than the options. Jude Bellingham has to be there. Right? And the other one is Pickford.
Wait, Pickford?
Pickford!
Pickford.
Pickford in an England shirt is not Pickford in an Everton.
I'm sorry, I was saying like Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham, these world-class players, and then Pickford.
England Pickford is a joke. He keeps us in so many games.
All I'm going to say,
and Saka, of course.
Yeah, but I'm about to say Saka should be the one.
The rest of them is down to form.
Just before we're going to keep it on Foden, but just to your wild statement there, I'm pretty sure flipping Dean Henderson or James Trafford could have the same kind of career.
No chance. Absolutely no chance.
I as much as I appreciate his penalty saves and all the things he's done in tournaments, his wildness, whatever. Jordan Pickford, I'm pretty sure, is the shortest goalkeeper I've ever seen in my life.
KJ, Pickford in an England shirt forget what he does at Everton, because that defense is Brexit. Pretty much our defense for England is Brexit. He's unbelievable in an England shirt. He's unbelievable.
I'm not taking away what is done for England. I'm just saying this whole.
Yeah, I feel like to say that he must start is kind of crazy. Like,
what other goal are we taking? I'm not taking Dean Henderson in the fucking World Cup.
Give me Dean Henderson.
No chance. And I'm definitely not taking Pope. So who else have we got? Trafford at Burnley? Nah.
I mean, how many records did that bloody Trafford break this season?
Bellingham, Kane, and Pickford are the guaranteed 4 starters.
Yeah, Rosie, I'm with you, man. I can see
Pickford.
why.
It's just a list of names that you've given me of like shoo-ins for England.
Okay, so tell me a goalkeeper you're taking.
Bellingham.
Dean Henderson.
I'd give Dean Henderson a run-up. See what he's like.
You know what? You know how bad that take is. Gary Neville sounds sane, bro.
That is not a bad take. He's been our goalkeeper for the last 4 tournaments.
Henry Maguire's been our centre back for the last 4 tournaments.
Yeah, but we've got better centre backs than him now. Who do we have a better goalkeeper?
I think we've got a better goalkeeper than Pickford. But you can't say this on centre back. You can't give me the caveat for England at this point. Because I haven't seen the other ones play for England in the same way I haven't seen these other centre backs who are better than Maguire play for England.
That is fair. That is fair.
That's
I can only go off what I've seen recently.
There's an
What I've
argument
seen
there, but I'm
recently
still taking
is
Pickford.
Dean Henderson.
Anyway, let's bring it back. We'll pull up the thing. Let's bring it back here. I'm going back to Phil Foden. Roberto.
Yeah.
I don't know what's your background. Where are you from, and who do you like nationally? Who do you support?
Oh, I'm Ecuadorian. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey man, you've got Casado in that. Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Enough. Yeah, fam. But anyway, as a neutral fan in all this whole, because you're not like a European, you're not a real European country, so you're not gonna be like, yeah, it's to England. Phil Foden being a mainstay and a staple player. What do you think about that from Gary Neville?
I think the Euros should have been more than enough of a sample size to know that he does not work in this team. Me personally, I think in Pep's system, where everything kind of moves around to give Phil Foden the opportunity to do what he does best, which is, cut in and shoot. I think he's really, really good at that. I think he's probably one of the best in the world at that. That's why, he won, player of the season. And, he got the recognition that he deserved, right? But then he went from that high level, right, winning that award, to then stepping into the Euros team and pretty much playing every possible minute and did pretty much nothing. I mean, England were playing basically with 10 men almost. And for me personally, like when Neville said, he can play in multiple positions. And I'm like, yeah, but he doesn't play to a high enough level to justify any position he's in, having him over anybody else. And you play him on the wing, he's not as effective on the wing when he doesn't have the system around him facilitating him being able to cut in and shoot, because he can't beat the man one-on-one. And when he plays in the 10, he can't play a through ball. He's not that creative 10 that you need. He's not going to, ping the balls over the top the way that you would need for somebody like Harry Kane. He can't put the cross in. Like he's versatile. Sure, you can call him that, but he's not at a high enough level to play anything. He's like a false 10 when he plays in the 10. Me personally, I don't see why he should continue to be given. I think the Euros, he played himself out of that position. He played himself out of the starting lineup. I don't understand what is the obsession with UK media and continuing to try to defend him as if the Euros didn't happen. If the Euros did not happen, fair enough. We don't have enough of a sample size, but we saw it the whole tournament. He was bad. He was not good. So I don't understand this. We need to defend him. He's an indisputable starter. He's not. The stats show it. The eyes show it.
You know what it is with Foden and the English media. I'll come to Will in a sec. I got a question for him, but you know what it is with the English media and Phil Foden. I think when he was first coming through the Man City academy, obviously he had a lot of hype. He had a lot of plaudits. They called him the Stockport Iniesta. They were saying this could be England's greatest ever player potentially. He looks like a generational talent, and he's gone on. Obviously, his career speaks for itself. Being a part of this Man City squad, he's won multiple Premier Leagues. He's been part of the 4-peat. He's won the Champions League. He's won a treble. So you can't play down the Phil Foden's career at Manchester City. That can't be questioned. And I think because it looked like the prophecy is about to be fulfilled by this Englishman, because I don't think the last time we've had a player like this in terms of the quality, it may be Wayne Rooney in terms of you can see this kid and be like, "Rod, this guy could be the greatest we've seen." Phil Foden was Rooney and Foden are similar in terms of that windows coming up, right? And because it looked like it could have been, it's close to being achieved. I think they're just sticking with it. They can't U-turn now because the man's got the trophies. All he needs now is his England performances to pick up, and England to win a major trophy with Phil Foden being the guy, and the media's prophecy of their English Messiah has now been fulfilled and come true. And I think that's what it is. I think they're just holding on to this idea of Foden being the guy, when really and truly, you look at where he's at right now for England, forget Man City, for England, he hasn't stepped up to the plate and they can't handle it. So you are going to get the likes of flipping Gary Neville spouting this foolishness when he has done nothing to prove he is a mainstay, a undroppable player.